Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that and you are watching the broadcast. Hello. Hi. Hello. How do you do? What's going on with you? I send you blessings upon blessings, upon blessings, upon blessings. I send to you. Um, So what is happening? What is happening with you? Um, for those who will be live, yes, 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 let's do it. Let's do it. For those who will hashtag it and replay it, I love it. For those who will be on and I don't know you on and I might never know you on, I could appreciate that. And then for those of you who will be used by Papa at some point down the road to encourage this girl, let's make it do what it do. Let's make it do what it do. So, yes, 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 yes. So, we are concluding our conversation around feelings and the role of them in our life and how we want to approach them and how we can maximize when it comes to this reality called feelings, how we can maximize that reality. So, in our final installment for this week, because today Friday, right? Right. Today Friday. Let me make sure today Friday. Today Friday. It's Friday. Friday. Um, so how do we maximize the Friday? What am I saying? How do we maximize our days? Feel our feelings fully in order to fully live. Feel it fully to fully live, right? Feel our feelings fully to fully live. Feel them fully in order to fully live. We don't want to suppress them. We don't want to ignore them. We don't want to deny them. We don't want to pretend like they're not there. We don't want to avoid them. We don't want to bastardize them. We don't want to make them the bad kid on the block, right? We want to embrace them, own them. Hey, Erica. Hey, honey bun. So good to see you, honey. We want to own them fully, fully. We want to fully own our feelings, 100% fully. Know what they are, be able to name them. So all week long, I've been showing you my handy dandy tool, the feeling wheel. And this is my favorite feeling wheel because on one side it says feelings when your needs are not met. And on the other side it says feelings when your needs are met, right? And then you can see the colors match from side to side. On one side of the wheel, if you're in sad and yellow, the question is when appropriate, when it's time, how do you get to joyful? Right? If you're in angry in red, when appropriate, the question is how do you get to peaceful? So it's one of my major tools that I use because it's a visual for me to be able to identify where am I emotionally? Where am I? So it's a visual. Where am I? Do you see? And then where, good morning, Brian. Thank you for your love. Thank you. Love you right back. And where would I like to be? Where would I like to be? And how soon can I get there? Or do I need to stay in this space for just a little bit longer? Because just because the feelings are those more lower frequency feelings don't mean that we don't need to visit them so that we know what they're telling us. What do I need? What is the feeling inviting me to? What is it suggesting that I need? I need to It's important for us to take time and look at that and listen to it and honor it and value it. But at the end of the day, if the feeling doesn't support us in living our maximal life, we don't stay there. We don't stay there. If it doesn't support us in living our maximal life, we got to move at some point, beloved. We got to get up out of here. We ain't staying here. I'm just saying. If it does not lend to a maximal living experience, we got to go. Now, feelings make sense. They're not always beneficial, but they make sense. They make sense. They're telling us where we are and inviting us to seek out what we need. So pay attention. Feel it fully. Feel it fully. Feel it fully. I want us to build our awareness around emotions and feelings. What is that? How do I experience it? Where does it show up in my body? What happens for me when I am? What are the things that can get me to this? And what are the things that can get me out of it? Do you know what I mean? So that's the thing. It's like own it, own it, own it, own it, feel it, feel it. Know that it is what it is. Right? Lean into it, embrace it. And let it make your life more full than limited. Because if we don't fully own our feelings, lots of things happen. One, we find ourselves, what am I trying to say here? Kind of like disconnected from ourselves. Like we literally are disconnected. We don't know what we want or what we need or why we this or, and if you don't know, then I don't know who know. If you don't know, then who knows? And if you don't know, how you going to get what you need or how you going to go to the next level? Do you see, like, there are times when we show up in situations that are absolutely not beneficial for us, but because we haven't stopped to kind of do this work around feelings, we don't even know what's happening. We just know, we keep running our, bumping into this situation. We keep struggling with this situation. We keep having a challenge with this situation. Do you see? That's all that we know. And good morning, cousin. Love you. And so the more that you know about you, like what is your kind of what's the word? What's kind of your normal registry of feelings? Not the best way to say it. I got to figure it out. Right? What's kind of your resting place? Where do you typically hover? In what area? In what range? Right? In what field do you typically find yourself from a feeling perspective? Right? I typically range around peaceful, appreciation, wonder, those are my good morning, Ray Price. Yes, thank God it's Friday. Right. That would be kind of my emotional makeup, if you will. My typical emotional makeup. And it's funny, one of my my name is Elaine. I think my middle name represents peace, right? It's interpreted as peace or something. It's a part of it. And I do live that. I literally live that. And let me tell you something. My peace is not up for grabs. It just ain't up for grabs. It's not on the menu. It's not up for negotiation. I will be in peace, period. I will be in peace, period. It's not an option to not be in peace, okay? It's not an option. So when we think about this notion of feelings can help us, knowing our feelings, knowing where we typically park, and knowing if you're satisfied with where you typically park. Do you see? Because if you have a tendency to be more anxious, like that's more your norm, then there's some things that you can do to shift that, right? And so meditation and prayer and walking and music. Some people crochet, knit, sew, bake, right? Whatever it is that gives you life, whatever it is that gives you joy, that gives you life, that gives you joy. Well, that gives you life and joy, because some things can give us, I don't know if it's joy. Anyway, what I'm saying is we don't want to indulge in those things that are not life-giving, because even though it might feel good, they're not good. You feel me? They might feel good, but they not good. So you want to make sure that you are engaged in the things that are life good for you, that feel good and are life-giving, right? So feelings, beloved, feelings, feel them. So if ever you're in a situation and the question, right, you need to kind of figure out what you feel, and you're like, I don't know, that's a place to stop. Or as soon as you can pause, stop, and check in with yourself. Stop and check in, because you do have a feeling. There's no way for you to not have a feeling, right? It may be an indifferent feeling, but we are feeling beings. We always feel, right? We always feel. And and the feeling may be a feeling of numbness. Like, I just feel numb. I feel detached. I feel uninterested. I feel, do you see? But you got to know what you feel. So if you ever have yourself saying, I don't know what I feel, I'm just going to invite you to stop, look, pull out your handy dandy feeling wheel. It's all kind of versions, y'all. It's all kind of versions. So you get to decide what version is yours, what version you prefer. Pull out your handy dandy feeling wheel and drill down, hone in on what is true for you. And get this, you have a right to feel what you feel. No one has the right to judge what you feel, including yourself. What you feel makes perfect sense for you. Feelings are never right or wrong. They just are. Period. We don't judge feelings. We don't say you can't feel that way. You're not supposed to feel that way. You stupid for feeling that way. How dare you feel that way? I don't believe I feel like this. I'm so no. Not helpful. Virginia from Virginia. Happy Friday, my sister. Not helpful. Absolutely not helpful. So we feel what we feel. And it's not the feelings that we judge, it's what we do after the feelings or as a result of the feelings, in conjunction with the feelings. We absolutely can judge one another's actions, right? Because if we feel elated and we just hug everybody we see, that can be a problem. That can be a problem because, first of all, everybody don't want us up in their space, number one. Number two, some people just don't do well with touch. And number three, right, like fill in the blank. Just because we're elated don't mean that we get to touch everybody who we see. Right? So we can judge actions. We can call an action right or wrong. We don't call feelings right or wrong. That kind of behavior leads one to deny their feelings, to hide their feelings, to repress their feelings, do you see? So we don't judge feelings. We honor feelings. We become more mature around this thing with feelings. We grow in our whole feeling experience, language, management. It let me tell you, the level of improvement in life to be able to effectively manage your feelings, your emotions, to be able to effectively, do what you need to do with them at any given time, regardless of what's going on. Like I have big volcanic reactions. That's what I used to say. Internally, I don't know if I even have them like that anymore. I have to pay more attention. I used to have really big volcanic reactions, but that felt a little separate from me when I said it right then. Processing out loud in real time. But yeah, so I know I used to have really big volcanic reactions, but because I was very in tune with my emotions, what I feel, very in tune with things that would trigger me, with things that, I liked and didn't like, I knew how to prepare myself. I knew how to, talk to myself and be like, do not open your mouth. Sit here. Nope. It's not it's not life-giving. It's not worth it. It ain't your business. Stay in your lane. Walk away. We not doing, we don't feel good. Or to have the conversation to whoever it is, like, that doesn't feel good to me. Like, but like if I've had a big volcanic reaction, I won't say that quickly though. I will, because the feelings need to subside. I need to get to a place that I'm not triggered and I'm not reactionary, which means I need to increase my pause. Somebody say it with me: increase the pause, 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 increase the pause. Let me tell you, that will save your life. Increasing the pause, that will save you money. That will save you time in front of a judge. To not have to be in front of a judge. If when you have a volcanic reaction, you increase the pause before you act. That was worth the price of the ticket right there. Right, Erica? Increase the pause. Think about the difference in people's lives if they had known to increase the pause, or if they had the capacity to increase the pause. If they had heard this video before that thing happened and they reacted. I literally know lives that have been taken because people did not increase the pause. Because the thing of it is, when you increase the pause, you give your thinking brain an opportunity to come back online. The amygdala, right? The emotional brain has taken over, and we're simply purely responding almost animalistically like. And that's it's often not the best response, not the best choice, not the best option. Increase the pause, beloved. Make a commitment to increase the pause. Okay, make a commitment to increase the pause. All right, I love you. I value you. I appreciate you. And at the moment that Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited. That's me for sure. I stay in my lane and ignore the drama and noise. My ability to increase the pause is great. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, Erica. Yes, yes. I love y'all. I thank y'all for playing with me, for being with me in the mornings. I have so much fun with y'all. Uh, have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy yourself fully. Like play around with your, make sure you get your feeling wheel and play around with your your emotions, see how in tune you are. Can you name what you're feeling? And then go to the wheel. All right. All right, beloved. I love you. I appreciate you. I value you. And at the moment that Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished. You and I gave up the right to not be amazing. You are an amazing, beloved soul. So know that, okay? Okay, bye-bye.